This is the Digital Savage Experience Podcast, hosted by Roman Prokopchuk, bringing you all things digital marketing, tech, business, and motivation. What's stopping you from becoming relentless in all aspects of life? Are you ready to become a digital savage? Let's get into today's episode.
Hey guys, this is Roman Prokopchuk, and this is the Digital Savage Experience, Episode 7, Digital Marketing Trends for 2018. So 2017 is coming to a close. A lot of things happen, and a lot of things also stay the same in terms of digital marketing. So I want to go through a few things that are going to be important for you and your business in 2018. So one is mobile. So if you don't have a mobile website by now, you're going to have a big issue because Google is rolling out their mobile first index for 100% of searches. So that's going to be the preferred version in terms of indexation. If you don't have a mobile site in terms of a responsive site or a standalone mobile site, then you're going to run into a lot of issues and lose a lot of business in 2018 and onward. Another thing is voice search. If you don't do additional research and account for voice search, the component that's actually rising, because people are on the run, it's a lot easier in terms of taking your attention. You don't have to look or type or do things of that nature, so it's kind of a natural multitasking manner that you can actually pay attention and do. Then you're going to have an issue also. So you want to focus on spoken language and variations to incorporate on your website to capture those searches as well. You also want to focus on devices like Google Home and Alexa in terms of voice search, and think about how to get into news briefs and things related to your industry to capture those kind of searches as well moving forward in 2018 and onward. Another important thing is augmented reality, which has become popular in 2017, but in 2018 it's going to be more so rolled out and integrated with social more. So you might want to start thinking about how to use AR in terms of your business and how to also roll it out for different features that are going to be coming out for certain social platforms. Other thing is virtual reality, which is still in its infancy, but when it starts rolling, you're going to have multiple opportunities for marketing and in terms of ad insertion in the VR space as well. Main thing in terms of Google is RankBrain. So RankBrain, their AI component to their ranking algorithm for search, is getting smarter and smarter. So if you want to think about it, then you want to focus a lot about informational searches and searches that are pertinent to each individual user. So you want to understand a lot in terms of your individual users, and kind of if you want to go on a little higher level in terms of developing personas and creating cohorts as well. And then machine learning obviously plays a part within RankBrain. So RankBrain and that AI component is going to get smarter and smarter. So you want to kind of define it. And at this point in 2017, 2018, if your content doesn't cast a wider net and is still manipulating just to appease search engine, then you're going to be in trouble. Another thing is introducing and rolling out new marketing channels that may arise in 2018. So we all know that different companies like Uber and Tesla have been testing self-driving cars. So in that market, in-car ads may become a thing. So if the government legalizes self-driving cars, which a lot of models can and boast that they can do currently, but it's still not 100% legal. It's not approved by the government. But if that becomes a thing in 2018, it's going to enable a platform for in-car ads, because obviously now that you're not driving, you don't have to pay attention to the road. So obviously there's things that can take your attention in that sense, and you can really market to an individual user once they're free in terms of not being able to personally operate a vehicle and pay attention to the road. So implications like geofencing and the self-driving car is going through an area where a certain restaurant is in, or a certain company is in, or if you're close in terms of kind of beacon implementation for local beacons. If you're in by a specific store, you may get text messages to that vehicle. I mean, a lot can happen with that. So keep in mind that and look out for it in 2018. So live video usage and viewership will continue to keep growing in terms of Instagram, Facebook, and other platforms. Real live video is being utilized a lot more in 2017, at the end of 2017, and it'll continue to keep rising in 2018, especially for individuals and bigger brands. It really adds a personal touch, and in terms of relevancy, and that you actually kind of exist and kind of care and kind of want to give back and really connect to your fans or users as well. And then video in general is very important in 2018. So mobile video consumption will keep growing. Obviously, if people are moving to the mobile device as their primary device source for surfing the internet, looking things up, looking at media, and then mobile video consumption will keep growing and growing. Customer experience marketing will also increase as well. So it's very important, and how customers see your business is very important as well. So in one instance that some brands can implement while others can't is using social media for customer service. So a good example is UPS and FedEx in terms of their tracking numbers. If someone is having a problem and can't reach people in the company through the traditional methods, or let's say the package tracker doesn't work, you can basically reach out to FedEx or UPS directly through Twitter or another social profile, and they'll be happy to get through to you as well. Online reputation management, even though it's not a new thing, it's going to continue to become more important as users become more tech savvy and actually input more information about their experiences. So if your company has gotten a lot of negative press and negative reviews and negative comments on social in the past, you might want to start in terms of customer service or an advocacy program in 2018 to kind of deal and combat and counteract that negative publicity, if you will. So it's very important to kind of tackle things as they happen in terms of disgruntled users or customers, and that will benefit you greatly in 2018 as well. So regardless of what you do, you want to kind of stay with the times. I'm not saying kind of jump ship and let's do the new shiny thing, because it may not work. But basically future-proof your existing efforts. Do the important things. Like I said, focus on mobile, focus on video, focus on different platforms and capabilities that may be coming out that you can basically tailor to as well. And you will have a decent foothold in 2018. So another thing that may happen is in 2018, marketing will be geared towards Generation Z. Obviously, as people get older and new generations come up and basically consume more content and become the purchasers in their households and develop the purchasing power and influence, it's important to target kind of the right demographics as well moving forward, especially in 2018. So some businesses can't, some formal B2Bs, their target audience are people in 50s and 60s, so it's a little bit harder to do. But I mean, if you can, the younger generations are definitely consuming the more creative content, some of which I've described at a more rigorous level. So regardless of what you do, kind of focus and have a strategy and have a plan. If you already developed a tactical plan for 2018, you might want to relook at it and implement some of these ideas, or kind of refine them and future-proof them for 2018 and moving onward to the future as well. So until next time, if you have any questions about these topics, feel free to reach out at any time. Take care. Have a good one. Happy New Year. Be blessed.
This podcast has been brought to you by Nova Zora Digital. Find out how Nova Zora Digital can help your company grow online. Learn more at novazoradigital.com. Until next time, all you digital savages.